Good day all. So let's see if we can see something on gold for CPI news. So let me just do a top-down analysis. Let me redo a top-down analysis before I can conclude on what to expect. Although I'm not expecting much during this CPI news, but let me just do a quick recap on. Let me see if I can see something new with you guys. So you all know how I do my analysis. I mark out my monthly time frame, the previous candle, high and lows. Why I'm marking it is because I want to work within the monthly time frame if I can be able to see anyone. So I think the weekly gave a very sweet stuff here, the one that I'm loving. Remember that from the last video we had this fair value gap, and we still have this rejection from the all-time high. So I've not been expecting much from gold because I know that gold is still ranging, because after the depletion I'm still expecting it to go down, but still at a point. So but this week, which was yesterday, Monday, price broke the previous weekly low. I think it's a good start. It's a good start towards the CPI, and I can't still say much because it actually break this, but did not get to this swing low here. That's another thing altogether. Did not take out this swing low. You can see that it did not take out this swing low. That's another thing that I'm looking at, because gold is still strongly bullish, because this whole reaction here on the weekly is not still making sense to me. But at least I can scalp in and scalp out. Because it's not really giving me the pullback, the kind of push down I'm expecting. But I have a swing low here because these two candles close by the side, hanging by the side. So, but I think on Monday, yesterday, price broke the previous weekly low, and on daily time frame, you can see that gold left a gap. It left a gap here, which is volume imbalance here, which I think that the previous weekly low that gold took, that reacted from, maybe because from the look of the monthly, you can see that we have a breaker here. I think here we have a breaker here. We have some kind of demand zone that this push up is acting from. Although I did not look at it this early morning, but before New York session, which I think CPI will come before New York open. So that is I'm calculating from Nigerian time. So that means we are sitting on a very strong support level. We have 3207, and we still have this breaker that gold is actually acting on. So at least we have a heads up for the push up. So the push up is not actually something strange. It's something that is coming from somewhere, and although it's not that clear if it will break, if price will just tap into this volume imbalance and start going down, start going down here. We are yet to see what will happen at this place. I know today is a big event and price might not necessarily react the way we want. So what I think is best is to allow the CPI to play its part, because from the 1 hour time frame you can see that the market is still hovering around. It's hovering around. Had it been on this 1 hour, I saw this engulfing candle here. So I was expecting price to come down and retest it, which it did. I took some shots by here this early morning, but very short. I think just like around 27 pips or so. It was not much. It was not actually much. It was not much. So I was okay. Let me just allow price to do its thing, because as it's failing this bearish fair value gap, we have a volume imbalance which happened during the midnight. And again, by the look of thing, on the 4 hour, let me see if we can still get something here. So I think we still have some sort of bullish stuff on the lower time frame. So the weekly time frame is still showing us that price might peak from here, or price might just get to this volume imbalance and continue its downward trend, because it might just give us some fake breakouts, continue, or we might be seeing gold at this level, I think 33, 34 for now. I think this is what that when I change to line charts, it gives me a better heads up to know what to do on the pair. So CPI, I'm not expecting any much. I'm just expecting some few corrections, because if you see this weekly break, price break yesterday, break the weekly low, and went back inside the weekly low. So I still have the range. And for price to still sit at the weekly low, I'm still expecting some more bullish move on gold. I'm not actually expecting a downward move on gold for now. For today's CPI, I'm actually expecting some push up. I think maybe after this, maybe gold is done doing its correction, so maybe we can see more bullish move. So let's wait for it. Let's just fold our hands and wait for it, because on the lower time frame here, on the 1 hour, you can see that we created a tiny fair value gap here, which price reacted to. So let's see what will happen. And if we get the bullish move, that would be really nice. Still join the trend and continue. But for now, folding my hands, looking at my ceiling, looking at my laptop. Thanks, bye.